Hello and welcome to Python class. We have our presentation here at the Moodle. Place a link. Then clicking on this presentation. And for each session we have a link. For example, the first one. And here we have all of them together. Okay, what happened? We want to start for Python programming. So, why we want to learn program? Programming is not just for devices. As you know, all the devices we are communicating with nowadays have programmed everything from this pen to the monitor, from the keyboard to our mobile phones, and many automations using programming. But not just these. You know, programming is a skill set. It helps you to think. It is a way of thinking. So it would be better to learn it as a skill. Why Python? Because it's so simple and a good place to start. Okay, how we start with Python? Of course, we download and install Python. From here, I go to python.org and going to the download page, and it suggests me to download for Windows. I just clicked on Python 3.30 and save it. Before that, I want to be sure that I do not have Python. So I just write Python version on the CMD, Windows Command Prompt. Well, where else I can find it? Here at the start, I just say CMD. This is the same thing, command prompt. Where else? With Windows key and X, we can have the terminal here, or the terminal as admin. No difference. And now we see that Python is installed, so I do not have to install it. But the way we download it and install it are all the same. Just download it from there and then next. Do not forget to add it to the path. And nowadays that you are watching this video, we also can ask many things from the internet and Gemini and many other LLMs. We can just say how to install Python, and it will show us some videos that just prepared to show us how to install Python. So we installed Python. We downloaded and installed it. What is it? And what is the difference between Python and other things, other programming languages? First of all, Python is an open source programming language. And if I may, as you can see here, we have documentation. And hello? Okay. We go to this documentation and we can see all the documents from the beginner's guide, and there's a lot of documentations here for Python. Also, I can, for example, we all know the print. Okay, so Python print function, and there would be so many documents about it, starting with this one, and it shows how it is written. We can understand about it. We can learn from the professionals who wrote this code. Okay, let's go back to Python. Then we have another one that is named Python for everyone, or PY for E, the number 4. Okay, machine. I'm not a machine, I'm a human. Okay, Python for everyone, and you can see all the lessons here from installing Python to why program and many things. And this is one of my resources for this course, but it's a workshop. Also, W3 Schools is one of the best that says how we can use it, and you can test what will happen when you use it. Okay, we know that there is something called SEP, and then we can read more about it or try it ourselves. So let's get back to the presentation. Okay. What we will have on this journey, we will have basics, data structures, web data. Of course, there are several different paths through learning Python. It all starts from basics, but we have data structures who wants, anybody of course, wants to involve with data, for example, a data analysis or data engineer, data scientists, but mostly data analysts. They should work with data, and Python is one of the best ways to working with data, with mass amount of data, and it is very good for AI and machine learning. Okay, here I have a developer mindset. Okay, I want to write it here. I was talking about, development, and what is the difference between development programming and coding. Okay, we know that this one is no longer needed, as AI is doing it better than you and me, and we can use LLMs for this. And nowadays, when they are talking about something like vibe coding, this is this one. Programming is more general. You have to know about the code, of course. You have to be able to read the code, but it is not just coding. It is more than that. It is so important for you to know what the program wants to do. This is program, okay? And also development is to know program and programming. This is an M, believe me. Okay, let me raise it, okay. It's not working. And also you have to know about coding, but not necessarily. A developer shouldn't always know about the code, what happens, or what function do they use, or many other things. The optimization is here, programming. For example, which database I want to use, or how I want to use APIs, or connect to other programs. But a developer should know how I want to make money out of it, how I want to how the customers will enjoy the app or the program, how they will use it, or for what they are using it. As always in philosophy, we have what and how. Sorry. What, how, who, or many other things. This is development. Okay. Okay. I'm just starting to code. Why we are talking about this much? And I'm not a programmer. I'm not. I'm just want to start coding. Okay. As we saw, coding is not that important nowadays. So you have to learn how to learn. Learn to learn is so important. And I think Coursera, learn to learn. Yes, I'm sure that Coursera has one. Cannot YouTube from Coursera, yes. It has a brilliant how to learn. So you have a course about how to learn. It is really necessary nowadays. Then you know that, as always, having things done is more important than having a perfect thing that is not done. Okay, thinking about different kind of loops in a program is important, but making it done, making the program done, the most important thing. We have a project that we have to end it in a time and with the cost that they gave us. So don't forget this. Done is better than perfect. And then we have, um, okay, another thing is that you are not be able nor needed to uh, knowing about everything. Uh, there are some people in the world that know about every codes in Python, maybe, but I want to ask them if they know anything about Java or Rust or Ruby, or uh, can they fix their cars, or many things. In programming also, as there are vast different areas that Python can work, and you have to be focused on what is essential for you. You have to know what you want to do, and when you will know it, after learning the basics, you will be able to uh, develop your next step. And just start. Do not be afraid that I do not know anything about anything. You know, nowadays, it is really easy to learn things. And over, for example, 5 or 6 years, uh, I think universities should change their usability, because they AI will teach people better than a teacher, and this video might not be useful after, for example, 1 month or 2 months. Also, maybe now you can find a better video, but this one is at your fingers, that you have a click to have it. So it is better than 2 hours of searching for a better person, for example, for 10% better learning. And I think this slide is the most important slide of today. It says caring for your body. Many of you may want to choose a career in programming, and I know many people who are programmers, best programmers ever, very professional, and they cannot even touch a mouse or keyboard anymore because they have arthritis on their wrists. So it would be better for all of us to care for our bodies, adjust your seat, adjust the monitor, be sure about your neck being in a normal way, in a natural way, hit the gym. After 30 minutes, move a little bit, um, get rest to your eyes, and be careful about the posture of your body. Be sure about your hands and how you are using the mouse or keyboard, or these kind of things. This is the most important things for you. Okay, if you want to continue learning, if you want to continue enjoying your life, I know programming can be really enjoyable, and this is just you and the machine, and you are talking to it, and it will respond to you. And when you handle an error, this is the best moment in the world. There are lots of dopamine in your brain, but this is so important for you to do not remember, do not overwork, do not, just make yourself busy and you forgot about going out with your friends, or being antisocial or something like that. And also here. Okay, don't forget to create value. Problem solving is the skill, not programming. Avoid burnout, as I said, and keep growing. I always, when I talk to a job interviewer and at the last stages with the manager or the CEO or someone, I will always tell them I need an hour or two in a day for learning. And this is what they would be, you know, important for them. So they will know that I will grow, always grow. And I know that I will always grow because I am learning different stuff, not just programming, not just about computer, not just about the company, sometimes philosophy, sometimes poetic, sometimes news, sometimes economy, different things. It is so important to grow in every direction, not just one. Okay, we will start with Git now. I want you to have your GitHub account and then go and have a look on a project that I have. It's here in github.com. Okay, I'm not sure how it works. Okay, this is me. And Python Adventure game is something I created, an open source game for this exact workshop. So go and look at it and try to give it a star after you read it, the README part, after you read it, the contributing part. It says how you can contribute to this open source program and everything. Okay, what is Git? Git is easily at the base point a version control that helps us to control our version of the software we are producing, and it saves snapshots of your project. So we will have Git that can be inside your laptop, and for example, if I am working with GitHub and another person with Git and another person and another, we have to be able to share our works together. So we have to use a server that has Git on it, and we report what we done into the server, and the server will just control the version and record logs every different changes that each of us created for the project. So the server would do this. Okay, so maybe we want to use Git in our company server inside our company, or we may want to use some external resources. And GitHub is it? No? Because of the JavaScript layer. Yeah. Okay. GitHub is one of the things that you can use. There are so many other platforms that like GitLab. This is working like GitHub as well, and many other Git projects that you can find across the internet. And many of them are free. For example, in GitHub, you can have a private project for yourself, or you can share an open source project for everybody. But I think if you want to have a private project for a team, you have to pay to GitHub to have it. Okay, now we know what is Git. And these are basic Git commands. I will getting back to it, but this one will create a Git repository inside our laptop. This one will add what we done and everything, and record them to the log system. And commit means when you're adding something, after you added something, you want to commit them to be stable, and this would be committing, and you have a message, for example, changing to an array or something else, adding a feature. And we have git log, that is logging, showing the logs of the system. Okay, we will talk about branches later. I just pass it now. How we can contribute here after we get it a star, because the stars here in the programming social networks is like into other social media. So give it a star, please, if you watch this video. Then you can fork it. The project is an adventure game. We will have it together, and it's an open source, so really easy. Also, you can go to the Git and download the Git here, or you can have Git version. Okay, Git is not installed yet. We will check the Windows Store for Git. Okay, there is no Git here, so I would love to download it for Windows. Okay, not the Python, but the Git. And yes, oh thank God. Oh, you can read these. Some of them is good, some of them are not. Okay. As you can see, I just next.